Welcome back. We finally made it to your favorite thing in the world, vectors. I'm going to be working the first one up here. A novice pilot sets the plane controls, and if you look below, you'll see number 2 worked out. I'm not going to go through it in a video, but at least there you can see the setup. So uh, the pilot wants to fly 250 kilometers per hour to the north. Okay, so they set their sails, so to speak, straight north 250 kilometers. But there's a wind that blows 75 kilometers per hour, 45 degrees south of east. Okay, so let's do a little dashed line here. That would be east. And we're going to go south of east. Here's your 45-degree angle, 75 kilometers per hour. Okay, so what does that mean? We don't know the plane's resultant velocity. So think about it. If you were walking this direction, you had this super strong wind blowing in this way. It would be blowing in your face, so it would slow you down, right? And then it would also be blowing you a little bit left to right, or it would be blowing you, in this case, towards the east. And all the question is asking us to do is find out how much. So let's kind of put things into categories. We have north and south, we have east and west. And in the north and south category, you're going to put that 250 kilometers per hour north. And let's go ahead and set ourselves a little convention for our signs called the north. We'll call that the positive direction. And we're going to call it east the positive direction. So in my columns, if I write a positive number, it's either going north or east. If I write a negative number, that means south. Okay, so that's the 250. We're done with that. The next thing we have to do is the 75 kilometers per hour. So I'm going to redraw that over here. 75 kilometers per hour. There is the 45-degree angle. And we've got two components to it. We have an x component. In what direction is that pointing? Hopefully you said east. Then we have this y component, or a north-south component, and that's pointing towards the south. So in the south direction we have 75. We're going to use this trigonometry, okay? If this is the angle, the southern portion, or the southern component of that vector, is pointing to the south. And it is opposite of the angle, so we use sine of 45. And then the east component, 75 cosine 45. Fun fact, sine and cosine of 45 are the same. So 75 sine 45 should get you 53.03 kilometers per hour. Am I running out of space there? Yep. Let me see. Oops. Okay. You can almost see it there. All right. And that is pointing south. So that is negative 53 kilometers per hour. Blowing in the face. Which leaves us with 197 kilometers per hour towards the north. And the east component, remember I said that 75 cosine 45 is the same, so it's 53 kilometers per hour. And I called east the positive direction, so that's positive because it's going east. Now, those are the components of the velocity. There's an eastward component, the wind's blowing the plane to the east. There's a north component, we're trying to fly really fast, but the wind's slowing us down. And so the last step for you here is to draw a triangle so that you can find the resultant velocity. The result of having a northern component of 197 and an eastward component of 53 would be this right here. Okay. So the plane is not going straight north. It's gaining some northern distance or kilometers per hour, and it is gaining some distance to the east. It has an eastward component. We want to know this angle and the magnitude of that velocity. So v squared is equal to, that's the hypotenuse, 197 squared plus 53 squared. That's just the Pythagorean theorem. Squared plus 197 squared. And I got 204. 204 kilometers per hour at what angle? Okay. If you want to find that angle, that's going to be a tangent inverse. So the angle is tangent inverse of, if this is my angle, okay, that's, let's say that you were flying in a different plane and you wanted to go to the same place the other plane is going, but you didn't have any wind. You would aim your plane, you would set cruise control to 204 kilometers per hour, and then you would aim not straight north, you would turn a little bit from north. The way you find that angle, tangent inverse of opposite over adjacent. Tangent inverse, 15 degrees. 15 degrees east of north.